So in part A of this tutorial, we looked at introduction to lists, and now I want us to proceed from where we stopped and look at more advanced operations with the list. So one of the things that you can do with the list is change individual elements within a list. So like in my case, our list called details has got some elements. I can change the element to using just calling the list name and then specify the location of the item or the index of the item I want to change. So in this case, I want to change USA. As you remembered, it is indexed from 0 to starting with 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to change 4 and I'm going to change it to South Africa because Starlink belongs to Elon Musk and Elon Musk is from South Africa, not USA. Again, sorry, Americans. And then we can do that to confirm. And you can see we have changed the owners of Starlink from USA to South Africa, which is true. And that is one. The next thing you can do is also, let me change the first element also from 550. So the first element is indexed as 0. Let me change it from 550 to 549. And I can run that details to see if it has been changed. You can see it has been changed from the original 550 or the original 550 here to 549. So that is how we change elements within a list. Sometimes you want to add some information into the list or add a new element into the list. You can do that using Python's append function. So there's a function in Python called append, and basically the way it works, you type the name of the list dot append and then into bracket. So I want to add it after the last one, which is South Africa, and I want to add the owner, which is Elon Musk. So this is gonna add to my list the name of the owner of the satellite constellation, and I can confirm that. You can see I've added Elon Musk to my list. Okay, that is one. You can remove an element inside a list. So to do that, there's another Python function called remove. So you just type the name of your list, details, and then say remove. And to do this, you can do it in two ways. I'm gonna do the first way, which you basically use the name of the element inside the list. So if I want to remove 549, that is what I'm gonna type. If I want to remove Starlink, I'm going to type Starlink. If I want to remove the complex number, I'm gonna type that one. So the first way is to use remove, and I use opening and closing brackets, and I want to remove this element here, which is the complex number 0J, and confirm if I've removed it, and that scary number has gone away. So that is one. The other way to remove the element within a list is to use the index. And when you want to use index, you can either use two ways. There's a function called pop, and there's also another function called delete in Python. So let me use pop. I can say details and then pop. So if I don't specify the name or I don't specify the index, then it's going to remove the last element, which is Elon Musk. But if I specify the index, so let me specify the index 13.5, so 0, 1, so the index is 1, and then run it. So details, so it has removed 13.5. I can also use delete and say details and then remove the first element, which is 549, 0. Run it and then type details to confirm if it has removed it. Yes, so we can see we are now remaining with 3 elements. So that is how you manipulate elements within a list. The last thing I want to show you in a list is you can also add elements in a list, and the results will really surprise you. So let's have a list. The first one is made up of 3 elements, 3, 4, 5, and the second one is a list made up of another 3 elements, 2, 1, 1, 2. So if I add these two lists, A plus B, and I send them a variable called C, like that, so the results is not going to be what you think. If I do C, you can see the result. It has basically concatenated the two lists together. So the first one 3, 4, 5, which is this here, and then the last one 2, 1, 2, which is this. So basically it doesn't do the basic arithmetic addition, but it does the concatenation. So that marks the end of list. In the next video or in the next tutorial, we're going to learn about tuples in Python.